Good afternoon, my name is Natalie Decker, lead news anchor for Coyote News, and today we're investigating Buddhism in America. I hope you're as excited as I am. Many people may ask, why is this story important to address? Well, today, in America, Buddhism is widely practiced. In fact, it is one of the largest religions practiced in America today. Fun fact, in terms of percentage, Hawaii has the largest population of Buddhists at around 8%. This is mostly due to the fact of their large Asian American community. Unlike most Buddhist groups in Asia, American Buddhism is usually comprised of converts. Even though we use the term converts, which is usually a form of conversion, Buddhism does not require a formal conversion for their following of the faith. American Buddhists come from every ethnic, religion, and nation group. Unlike in America, Buddhist groups in Asia are usually born into their faith. Today, the world is busy. This includes Asia and America. Many people cling to this belief or religion because of its beliefs surrounding stress and suffering and how to eliminate it. Meditation is one physical practice that can still be seen practiced today. Even though American Buddhists are not born into the faith, they are easily able to practice and incorporate Dharma into their everyday lifestyle. Dharma is the group of teachings from Buddha that encouraged enlightenment. Enlightenment comes from the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Let's learn about more of what they are. So let's dive deeper into the first noble truth. Buddha's first noble truth was life has inevitable suffering. For example, an inevitable suffering would be obesity or consumerism in America today. Buddha's second noble truth was there is a cause to our suffering. For example, obesity in America is on the rise, and I believe it is due to all the fast food establishments and our low restrictions on healthy foods. Buddha's third noble truth was there is an end to the suffering. For example, as we've discussed with obesity, I believe if people realize more about what they're consuming as far as food goes, obesity could be on the low and that could be the end of that type of suffering. Lastly, Buddha's fourth noble truth was the end of suffering is contained in the Eightfold Path. This is the path of enlightenment that Buddha explained in his teachings. Let's go explore more about what the Eightfold Path is. To best explain the Eightfold Path, I broke it down into this chart. Here we have all the rites. Rites for Buddhism are not necessarily commandments like in Christianity. Rites are just the encouragement as far as the path goes for what is needed to achieve enlightenment. Here we broke it down, the Eightfold Path, into three sections. We have wisdom, ethics, and concentration. Within wisdom, we have understanding or the right understanding, right thought or right aspiration, right speech, right action, and right livelihood all fall under the second category of ethics. For concentration, for our third category, we have right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. You can tell from the words that we use to break down for wisdom, understanding, what we're understanding, the right understanding. Ethics, what is right, how do we act right, the moral compass for ethics. For concentration, mindfulness, what do we need to be actually concentrating on? This is a pretty good chart to explain what is the right understandings, the right actions that are needed to achieve enlightenment and to follow along the Eightfold Path. Now that we have a better understanding of what Dharma is and the path to enlightenment, how does America use Buddhism? And I'm not specifically meaning American Buddhists. In America, we can drive down the road and we can see bars in our communities or even restaurants named after Buddha. Or even go to the cultural section and see Buddhist cosmetics being sold. Buddhism, unlike other religions in the world, usually have a positive media image. You won't usually see Buddhists being blamed for hate crimes. In Asia specifically, Buddhists are even viewed as peaceful victims of politics. Thank you for joining me today as we've learned more about Buddhism in America. I hope this encourages you to do your own research and see how Buddhism is playing out in your community today. My name is Natalie Decker, lead news anchor for Coyote News, and this was Buddhism in America.